Hey everybody, it's Aaron, and we have another tier list for you today. This one is us ranking the best Daedric artifacts in Skyrim, and I'm joined with friend of the channel and resident European, Rufy.
Shalom, my Achi and my Shaveres.
So this is going to be a fun one. Obviously, we love Skyrim. It's been a little bit since we did a Skyrim ranking. It's been a little bit since Rufy's been on a Skyrim ranking with us, and we're going to jump right in and let you guys know what is kind of our favorite Skyrim Daedric artifacts. Probably some precursors are, we're kind of going to go off of how good they are in game mixed with just how viable they are for the average playthrough, and also obviously how much we like them personally. So it's going to be very subjective. If your favorite artifact is the Ring of Namira and we rank it low,
doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
Exactly. So everybody has their own opinion. If you have a strong opinion and you think we totally got one right or wrong, probably the latter, make sure you leave it in the comments. Also,
which we will ignore.
I generally reply to them, but who knows? If you're rude enough, I might ignore it. So on that same note, subscribe. Subscribing helps the channel a ton, and in the description is our game Winterreach Emporium. Check it out and give it a wish list. And
right now,
do it right now, or actually let the video play in the background just so we get enough watch time. But after that, all right, let's jump into it. And right off the rip, we have the Azura Star, which is basically a reusable soul gem. It's basically a grand soul gem, whereas right next to it, we probably rank these in tandem, is the Black Star, which functions as a reusable black soul gem.
I think I used my own Jazargo and I just left him in there, in this Black Star.
Nice.
Did you ever fuck up?
Nice. No, I like to have Jazargo as a companion more than as a murdered soul to refill my items with.
I mean, otherwise, what you gonna do with them? Just toss them in your trash? Did you ever use them for alchemy or enchanting?
Yeah. I think the Azura Star is actually like a really useful item. As far as the, and then it's because it's an item. As a lot of the Daedric artifacts, you have to wear, or use as like a weapon. But the fact that it's an item makes it kind of that much more useful because there's kind of no reason to not have it. You know what I mean?
I mean, for the most part, both of Azura Star and the Black Star, especially the Black Star, because the quest line is quite funny, I would literally forget that I have it, and then I would either find like a meme soul inside, like I said, Jazargo, or I would have just some random giant in it, and I would completely forget about it.
Yeah. I'm typically, I actually run good guy playthroughs almost always, so I'm an Azura Star user for that specific reason and not a Black Star. But I don't think that there's anything wrong with using either or. I think they're pretty much even. Maybe there's some benefits to the Black Star that the Azura Star doesn't have, so it would probably have to be a little bit better. But honestly, right off the rip, also here are our categories. Let me change these because I don't want us to focus too much on the words that are here. Let's just...
Professional, baby. We're doing the changes mid-video.
Ass. All right. So I would say that they're... I think they're pretty good. What do you think?
Hey, man. I could do without them.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're not doing enchanting, they're useless, to be fair.
How often do you do enchanting? You do it like once, and then
I do it every play. No, I do enchanting every playthrough.
But you do it once on the best armor set you have, and then forget about it. No.
Well, you don't have the best armor set right off the rip. Maybe if you're running console commands, you probably do.
That's what's up, mate.
For me, they're at least B tier. I think if you're running an enchanting build, it's the best item you can get. If you're not running an enchanting build, it's useless. So I think that would probably stick it firmly in B tier. What do you think?
I do enchanting, but I don't necessarily need the stars. B tier is fine with me. It's cool to have them, but if you don't have them, it's whatever. I
think
have souls.
yeah, I think the best thing about it is that there's no like opportunity cost where like you could say like, okay, the Mask of Clavic is vile, that you have to wear. So like you're by wearing it, you're not wearing something else. The Azura Star doesn't cost anything to have. So I think that's also a reason that makes it pretty good. But I'm fine to stick it in B just because it's the first thing and it's a good tone setter. Also, Azura is like one of my favorite Daedric princes, maybe my favorite Daedric prince. So
you're biased. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, in my head, actually, I think this is like A to S tier.
Right,
maybe more. Right, maybe more because of that opportunity cost. Honestly, it doesn't cost anything to have. So, but next up is Dawnbreaker, and another hand has touched the beacon.
Yeah, just for that, I hate it.
It almost makes it the worst.
Really
When I see that Meridia's beacon, I fucking puke in my mouth.
Just don't even pick it up. I like what is the mod with the guy? It's like a
Degathur.
I want it. I get her. He sometimes gives it to you, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I love that so much. But otherwise, I hate the quest line. I hate her voice, but the sword is actually really good. It's like one of the best swords, I think.
Yeah, I hate her voice. The quest actually isn't that bad. It's actually there's also like you get this like closed face Imperial helmet, and for a while it was like the only way to get it, and you got it in. It was just on the floor in that dungeon that you go into. But I think the item's pretty good. I think as the sword goes, it's pretty strong, especially, it's good against the undead. Half the time, I mean, over half the enemies that I feel like you fight in Skyrim are undead, so... I mean, that's what the passive is, correct? It's that you do bonus damage to undead? Yeah, I thought so.
And they explode or something.
Yeah, dealing more damage to undead Draugr and vampires has a chance to make the undead explode into blue flames upon death, which damage can cause other nearby undead to flee.
It doesn't happen much from what I know.
Yeah, I think it's a cool item. I think it's, pre-mods, it was like that and Chillrend are like my two favorite swords, like pre-mods,
I would even use it like just because of the visuals. It's a very cool looking sword.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I would say yes, but I hate the quest line.
I was thinking A.
Top of A, that's fine with me.
Okay. All right, top of A. And up next, we have the Ebony Blade, which you get from the Whispering Door quest. I'm not. Have you ever done this? To me, this probably. Well, it depends on your build, I guess. But you've done this or no?
I did it once.
Yeah, I think I've only done it once too.
I realized that it's such a cool looking sword, but the damage is so fucking bad. I was like, all right, well, this goes into the trash pile.
Yeah, well, I don't do. It's a two-handed sword, and I don't play a two-handed playthrough ever. So once I did it once, for like just collection. I've actually done it more than once. That's not true. If I do it, it's to collect it, not to actually use it.
Well, the promise is that the sword gets like stronger and stronger the more people you kill, right? But the base damage is 11.
It gets stronger for killing friendly characters.
Oh yeah.
So it actually can be really strong.
I don't think it's that good. I don't like it on a sword.
I think
looks like katana. That's the main thing. It looks like katana.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care for it either, and especially if we're just gonna call in the subjective nature of how much we like it. Is it good? It probably, if you leveled it up and killed all of your potential followers, it probably gets pretty good. But do I care for it? No, it's probably one of the ones that I've probably got the least. To me, it's actually probably ass.
It is ass.
All right, we're gonna go ass.
Go with like a revenge spree against all your companions, like to murder all of them.
Yeah, if you're killing your companions, what crazy playthrough, okay? You're a lunatic.
It's an idea.
Hey. All right, up next.
God knows Jazargo deserves it, so...
Yeah, and speaking of killing your companions, we have the Ebony Mail, which you have to do the Boethius Calling quest, and to do it, you have to kill a companion.
The war chief, the orc war chief again, or what is it?
No, this is the one where there's like a fight pit on top of like that mountain over by Windhelm, and you walk up there and you have to like put one of your companions like as like a sacrifice, and you got to like kill him. at this altar.
Is
And
it the one which is like AoE damage around it?
yeah, I think you do poison damage when you sneak or something like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I like this one.
Muffled and inflicts poison damage per second to nearby enemies. Also produces a shadow effect while sneaking.
It's really good armor, like really good.
It is
I
a really
like
good
it a lot.
armor, yeah. My only
And it has ebony base. It has ebony base, which is one of the coolest looking armor in vanilla.
yeah, but it doesn't. I think this one doesn't have pauldrons, and the normal ebony one does. Or am I incorrect?
I think so, but it's still looking cool as hell. And plus the shimmer effect or whatever it is, like the shadow effect on the armor. I think it's hella cool, especially if you want to be edgy. And me as a 16-year-old, I liked it.
Yeah, no, I liked it too. I will say, I think part of the practicality of the item kind of falls off when most of the time, if you're going to do a sneak build, you're going to use light armor, and then the fact that it's heavy armor, kind of, you know, like
Heavy armor sneak build, baby.
yeah. But hey, right. So I don't know. It's pretty good and it's pretty cool looking. I don't particularly. I don't think it's the. I guess I don't know. It's pretty good. I guess looking at the rest of them that are coming up, it is pretty solid actually.
I would put it in A, like bottom of A.
I think it could go in bottom of A. I think Ebony Mail is actually pretty good just on its own. My only thing is I have a lot of ones coming up that I really like. And speaking of one coming up that I really like is the Mace of Molag Bal. And the quest line primarily, I think Molag Bal is like he's one of like the more interesting Daedric princes. The item itself is pretty cool. I think the quest is really cool. I remember like the first time I did the House of Horrors quest, like, and I didn't know like any of like the backstory. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" Like, it was pretty cool. I thought.
Yeah, I was spooked as hell. I was actually scared going downstairs. Like once he said go like inwards or something like that, I was like terrified. I was like, I don't want to get out. I don't want to get out of here, man.
Deeper
and then I realized,
into the bowels.
And then I realized the door is locked. I was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think the quest line kind of carries it a bit. The mace itself looks really cool. I don't think it's actually well, it's solid, and then what it does like stamina damage.
Magic. Yep.
Yeah. So steals the soul and enemy. Oh, okay, true. So that's pretty good. Paired with the Azura Star or Black Star, it could be pretty good. That's true, actually. So I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna go. It's pretty good. I mean,
and it's single hand, like you could combine it.
Exactly, and I always play. You know, I always play like a spell sword. So for me, this is like a very viable item.
Like in A, middle of A.
Yeah, I would probably put it in the middle of A. All right, I think it's a good spot for it. Realistically, I think it probably could be lower, but I just like the item a lot.
And then those two items next are together. So
yeah, so it's the Mask of Clavicus Vial, but you will have to choose, and you'll have to choose this terrible. It's called the Rueful Axe. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yes, the Rueful Axe.
I hated myself.
Yes, you get the Rueful Axe once, and then you realize that it's shit and wasn't worth it. I will say
you rolled a save back because you wanted to keep Barbas alive, and Barbas is a bro.
I'll say easily this has to be the worst, right? Bottom of ass.
Both of them.
And then,
I would say both of them, unless you.
I think the Mask of Clavicus Vial is pretty cool.
Well, the thing is about the prices and speech and stuff. Because I'm a hoarder, I always have so much shit in my inventory that nobody could ever buy me out anyhow. Like, no matter what trader I ever went to, I would have so much expensive shit on me that like they would never ever give me like enough money to cover all the things I need to sell. So I didn't even need to get better prices.
Well, what I will say is it has good enchantments on it. B, it looks pretty cool. The quest itself is pretty cool that you get it from, and on top of it, the base stats are actually pretty high as well. I think it's like adjacent to Ebony as well.
I'm not saying it's bad looking or anything. I'm just like I never used it.
Oh, I use it. I actually use it all the time. I was gonna say it was pretty high, but we could throw it in B. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, B is fine with me. Top of the B.
Okay.
In front of the stars.
Yeah.
If you like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I actually run this pretty frequently. I think the last playthrough I had, I actually ran it for a while. right, up next we have Mehrunes Razor. What are your initial thoughts on Mehrunes Razor? Because I have a hot take, but go for it.
I always saw, like, there's this video online where a guy sneaks up on a dragon and he one-shots him in one hit. I tried to replicate it a few times. I believe I never ever proxied the 2% chance or whatever the fuck it is to kill opponent.
Yeah.
So I think it's fucking useless.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, well, it has high base stats, and then the fact that you do have a chance to one-shot makes it pretty good.
Yeah, but you can have to... what do you call them again? The daggers? What is the highest tier of damage? It's not the bones, it's the other one.
Well, I think
Daedric.
Daedric. Yeah, I think it is the
if you
bone.
enchant, I think Daedrics are better, but they're just heavier. I think the Daedric blades, if you craft them and enchant them good enough, they will surpass anything.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is like the 2% chance to kill. Now, the fact that it is a one-shot is cool, but you could just get a different item that has higher base stats and then enchant it with really high damage anyway. And especially,
it's annoying. This quest is annoying to look for the pieces. I never liked it.
Yeah, it is pretty annoying. I do agree. I think it's one of the more annoying quests. It's not ass, certainly. Maybe it's our first C tier.
I'm cool with C. It's not completely useless. It's just
yeah, it's a pretty good item if you like. It's a good item too if you're like an assassin. It's probably really high on your list. Up next is the Agma Infinium. This is probably the most annoying quest, but arguably,
I actually kind of liked it the first time I did it, the quest.
Well, you gotta go collect the elf blood, which is like...
Yeah, then I kind of dreaded it. Like, the first time I did it, it was cool, but then I started dreading it, like, the next time I want to do it. Like, the stats are perfect, the lore is really nice about it as well, but the quest line, if you do it once, perfect. It's kind of interesting. It like takes you to different pieces of of the map, not pieces, corners of the map, and I kind of like the quest line. But if you then you realize it's quite essential for no matter what kind of build you do to do this quest line because of the 5-point boost. I'm like, I just don't want to do it, man.
Yeah, as an item though, for me it's hard not to say it's S tier.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think everybody does it at some point in their playthrough.
As an item, it's like there's no, like it's the most you get, and you don't have to give anything other than just a little bit of time to go get it.
Yep.
All right, up next, and might just be a hot take, and I kind of alluded to it earlier, but it's the Ring of Nimira. I think this thing's just basically useless, in my opinion.
But the quest line of eating people is kind of funny, no?
The thing is I just think the item, I'm not somebody who just wants to eat people in games. So even if the item's pretty good, and gives you like some actually pretty solid stats, I'm just not into it at all. Like, to me, it's like I literally never ever use this.
That's true. You always use like enchant the ring instead because it's more like up to your build.
Yeah, and I'm just not slobbing down on bodies personally.
Yeah, exactly. And you could slob down on bodies, which is kind of cool, let's be honest. Eating people, back from the Fallout days where you could roleplay as a ghoul. Smell skin. So, I don't know. For me, it's like a funny item to have if you want to just do some random bullshit. But it's...
Look, I know that there's going to be people who are going to swear by it and be like, oh, it's so broken, like, you get these good bonus stats, and look, I'm just not eating people in the game. To me, it's like ass, or C tier, probably.
Not even a little bit? Not even at least like a child, you know
right?
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
On an island?
Exactly. What do you think, an ass or C tier? That's what I got. I got ass or C tier.
Bottom of C then.
All right. Hopefully, who cares? Actually, those people, we can offend the cannibals. I think that's fair, right?
Exactly. We need to look out for cannibal friends.
All right. Up next is Sanguine's Rose, which summons a Jermora. And I will say, the
Night to Remember.
Yeah, Night to Remember as a quest, the first time you do it, it might be like the most fun quest because you're just like, what just because you don't know, obviously, that he's a Daedra when you go there.
Yeah, I think it's extremely fun quest.
Yeah.
And the rose itself is quite a good item if you want to do like a summoner build, because Daedras are really, really fucking powerful.
Yeah, I think it's cool looking too, in theory. I don't think it's that great though. I mean, I couldn't see it being much higher than.
My bad.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it being much higher than B tier, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's situational, like bottom of B.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Love the quest though. The first time you do it is very fun. And then up
Furry
next,
items coming up.
right? The furry items. So we have Savior's Hide and the Ring of Hirsine, which both, to me, are pretty ass. Savior's Hide is going to give you magic resistance and poison resistance, and the Ring of Hirsine will turn you into a werewolf.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a Lycan or a werewolf kind of build, which, by the way, if you do companions, you can just do it anyhow.
Yeah.
So unless you plan to do both vampire and werewolf, the ring maybe, but still.
Yeah.
Then you get a Lycan trophy or whatever the fuck is it called. So I rather not do this item like at all.
Yeah, I think they're both pretty bad. I think Savior Hide is probably like right here. I've worn it before. To me, it kind of looks like the Forsworn armor, and I think the Forsworn armor just looks terrible. And then the Ring of Hirsine probably is right behind it if it's not in ass.
I would put both in ass. I will leave this one up to you.
I know I've worn the Savior's Hide, but it probably is ass. As a Daedric item, it's definitely ass. I mean, it's definitely... I almost feel like the Ebony Blade needs to come out of ass. Because these are really ass. But we'll push on and not touch it yet. Up next is the Skeleton Key.
The best item in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty straight.
From us. They took it from us.
Let me say, though, okay? Let me say. It is cool and useful, but at a certain point, you have so many lockpicks, and lockpicking is just not that hard.
Yeah, that's true. And the armor is super fucking cool, which I'm surprised is not Daedric artifact. It's the other one.
The Nightingale armor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you get the Nightingale armor. You get the Nightingale armor before you get the Skeleton Key, anyway. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I think you do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do. You're correct.
Yeah, I think Skeleton Key is cool. The quest to get it is kind of annoying, but whatever. I think the Skeleton Key is really useful if you have it. The issue is you just can't complete the quest without giving it up. If you don't care, then it's really cool to have. But my thing is, like I said, lockpicking does fall off at a certain point. But just in how useful it is, and it will save you a lot of time, I guess, if you keep it.
Exactly.
All right, up next is the Skull of Corruption. And I think the Skull of Corruption's actually...
I don't remember at all.
That's the where you go in and everybody's sleeping in the in like the dungeon, and like everybody's asleep, and then like you have to go through and they'll wake up. You know?
No clue.
What? Where you go to Dawnstar and everybody's having nightmares, and the guy takes you up the hill, and you go into like the priesthood place that got attacked, but then they froze it and put everybody to sleep.
You know why I don't know this? Not remember this? Because I fucking hate Dawnstar. It's one of the shitholes.
It is kind of one of the shitholes, but I don't know. It's pretty good. It does. It's a staff. It's a cool staff. I've never really had a staff playthrough, so for me, it's really hard to rank the staffs because I just never use the staff. Boring. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, the issue, what it really is that you don't level from the staffs. You level from like using spells, which kind of makes the, Yeah,
it's not fun at all. Just use up staff. I mean. The only thing which I ever do with staff is use them as either a trophy or a bartering item. That's it. No in between.
Selling staves for sure.
Selling staves, man.
It's probably like C tier. I'm sure that there's some build out there where it's really strong. I'd probably put it right behind Mehrunes Dagger.
I don't care. Anyone's opinion which is not like mine is wrong.
Oh, that's a good philosophy to have.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
I did indeed. All right, up next is Spellbreaker.
Top of S.
Very cool. I think it probably is up there. It's a great shield, actually, and the fact that it nullifies magic is pretty OP.
Magic.
I think it's really good. I mean, there's not really a lot to say about it. I think the quest kind of isn't the best, but
Damn. Quest is like, man, just give me my shield, man.
pretty much, yeah. It's one of the more forgettable ones. Like when I finally see the sick guy, I'm like, oh, I can go get my shield.
If you do like a shield and a mace, or shield and like a sword, or whatever one-handed weapon, I always use Spellbreaker. I think it's the best shield in the game. It's just so huge to like negate magic damage completely. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what the equivalent ward that you get from it is, but it is really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it being up in S. And if you're doing a block build, this is like you're playing to get this normally. But
All right.
up next we have Voldrung, which to me, like I said, I don't use two-handed, but it's really badass looking. So it's hard to it's hard to actually rank this one low at all. The quest to go get it is pretty cool with the Orc Chief and Largashbur. But I think it's really cool. I think it looks awesome. If I was going to do a two-handed playthrough, also lore-wise, I think this item's really cool.
I just reminded myself, is it the one where he goes up to the giant and gets like absolutely demolished?
Well, no, I think he doesn't want to fight he's like being a puss, and he's like he wants you to go fight the giant for him.
Oh yeah. But he can like pursue him to go and do it anyhow, I think, and he then like gets obliterated.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm trying to think what happened the last time I did it. I've only done this one a few times because it's kind of all off the beaten path that you go do it. I think it's like over in the rift, like down at the bottom or something.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the map.
Yeah,
like one of the like the slum shithole strongholds.
Yeah,
of orcs.
Yeah.
You cannot keep forgetting, man. Even though orcs are only 30% of population of Skyrim, they commit more than 50% of all crimes. That's a very important statistic.
Thank you for that, Rufy. Thank you.
No problem.
I would probably throw this at the top of B tier or bottom of A tier.
That's fine with me, man.
Do you have a... I know you're very happy with your joke right now, but do you have a preference?
No, not really.
All right, well, we're going to go top of B because I think we're about to throw another item up somewhere just for the sake of fun, the Wabbajack.
I would say S, bottom of S, because it's such a good meme item.
I think
love Wabbajack.
What you have to remember is, obviously the Wabbajack can do a lot of bad things, okay? And if you're upset... here's the alternative, sorry. If you're upset that the Mehrunes dagger is so low and you're like, what has the percent to one-shot? So does the Wabbajack, because turning someone into a sweet roll or some coins or like a rabbit is a one-shot.
It's hilarious.
It's also a one-shot, so...
And it's 100%.
What's that?
It's like 100% chance that it happens, no?
Well, it's something random will happen. It could heal them. It can do something negative too.
I mean, I love that item.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome.
Just embrace the chaos.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Well, here's our list. I mean, we ran through that one pretty quick. We managed to not turn that one into an hour-long affair. I think this is a pretty solid list, though. I think maybe you could say the individual, where things are ranked, in their tier, maybe needs to be moved around. But as far as the tiers, I think the tiers look pretty good. I think all the S tier, I would say, are S tier. All the A were A, B, C, and then S. The items in ass. I just don't touch. I think you could make the argument that the ebony blade should be even much higher depending on your build, but I just don't. I'm not going to go kill all my companions to min-max the item.
Also for Wabbajack, the quest is so much fun, and I love Sheogorath and his good side and bad side.
Look, dude, I think when I was younger, I spent an hour doing that because I didn't understand that you just had to go cast the Wabbajack on the Sheogorath in the one quest. So I literally sat there for an hour, just what the hell am I supposed to be doing right now?
Dumbass.
Thanks, man. All right. Well, that is the video. That is the ranking. Please, like I said, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what your favorite is, what your least favorite is. If you think we ranked one too high or too low, let me know. Also, in the comments, let me know what is your favorite quest, because I think that's the thing that you really remember the most about the artifact is the quest to get it. And with all that being said, I hope you guys appreciate the video. Please go check out Witch Reach Emporium in the description and give it a wish list. Thanks, guys.
Get out.